Hey y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop and happy Monday y'all. Happy Monday. If you're new here, welcome. We hope you feel super comfortable. And to my returning folks, welcome to a start of a brand new week. I'm super excited actually about this week. My husband left this morning bright and early on his trip, and as you all know, he'll be gone for quite a while. So today marks the first day of Alicia sort of rethinking her daily schedule. And that can be very exciting in some ways because, as my friend Kathy pointed out, I can leave out things to cure and to dry and not be concerned that it's going to aggravate or annoy my husband if they take over the table. It's actually pretty wonderful. I'm going to miss him for sure. I told you, this has been the nature of our marriage for 20 years, and we spent yesterday using as much time as we could. This is what we do every time he departs like this. We have this wonderful day of just enjoying each other and every minute of each other. And in fact, we stay up as late as we can, binge watching shows together and laughing. And it was really, really nice. Yesterday was a lovely day with him. And I by the end of yesterday evening, I was like, my heart was very full. And I think you all know what I mean by that. He is really the great love of my life. And so I just felt very full and very blessed for the day. We had that brunch out. That was his idea. And it was super fun. The food, again, there are supposed to be some really great brunch places in Midtown. The music was fantastic that we went. We went to hear a group that is really well known in New York. They've been a Beatles cover band for over 30 years, and they're really well respected. They played at BB King stage for 18 years. They're really loved, and they were fabulous. It was actually great and a whole lot of fun. So we did that together, and that was fun. And then we spent the day together, basically, just enjoying each other and laughing and binge watching TV and just chatting. Yeah, my heart was just really full. So when I said goodbye to him this morning, I'm going to miss him a lot. I'm going to miss him a lot. I told you he does a lot of nice things, little tiny things that in a marriage just mean so much, Even this morning, he brewed coffee. And I know I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss waking up to the smell of fresh coffee, and I'm going to miss him pouring it and bringing it to me. It's a very, very small thing, but boy, does it mean a lot in any relationship, doesn't it? But I'm also excited because it also means that I'm going to have some extra time for things to cure on tables without worrying about putting them away. I'm going to have time to do some reorganization in this place, which I'm actually looking forward to. I grew up, I told you this. Sorry, Mom, I know you're watching. My mom watches, and she's like, boy, she talks about me sometimes on here. I grew up in a house that was super organized and super clean. My mom is a little bit of a clean freak. So our house always sparkled. People used to make jokes about that you can easily eat off of my mother's floor. And it's still true today, folks. She still has an old-fashioned polisher. Those polishing machines? And once a week, her floors are polished. Not just cleaned, polished. It's epic. So I do like a really clean house. I'm okay with mess more than my mother is by far. Now, I have an older sister who embraces mess in a very different way than I do. I don't like things to be so disorganized that I can't find them. You've seen how I organize my crafty space, and I've shown you in Florida, and I prefer to work like that just because it's easier to find your things. If I know where things are and I can put them back where they go and everything has a home, then making becomes more joyful for me. So I don't like my tools to be messy or dirty or disorganized, but I don't mind if I have 15 things drying mixed media projects on a dining table. That doesn't bother me. So I guess that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to be spending this week doing a lot of shifting things around and reorging, and it's going to be able to be done because I can do it a little bit at a time when I have the energy and the time, because I don't have to finish it. I can leave it out because he's not here, which means it won't bother him, and I can just leave it out and come back to it and deal with it when I can deal with it. So that's exciting. There's a number of reasons why there are many things on the go this week that are exciting. I'm going to have some projects to share with you that I've been looking forward to share with you. I'm doing a little experimenting craft-wise, and we'll see what you think of it. And I also want to bring you some really great things this morning. The first thing is Rare Roo Crafts has made just an epically beautiful spring-inspired card. And y'all know I only started making cards about 6 months ago. They're not really my go-to craft item. We have crafters in our community who are just beautiful card makers, right? Crafty Michelle in the UK, Susan Tootsie Tucker, Marilyn Sweetwater Cards, Misty C. I mean, I can keep going. We have some gorgeous card makers in our community who are just naturally gifted at Jelly Bean Junction, really beautiful. And actually, I think Leticia is becoming one of those card makers. Actually, she's growing into becoming one of those card makers. So I feel like there are people that are really fantastic card makers. And actually, Tree Craft On also, she does those innovative ones like that pop-up. Like her pop-ups are beautiful. So I just started doing them 6 months ago, partially because of Crafty Michelle's Spooktacular Halloween and some other collabs and Heather's collab. So I had to learn how to make cards. And then I joined this collab, and so now I watch lots of people. And that's actually how I became familiar with Metal Scrap and Chick. So, and her work. That's a whole long way of coming around to. I now watch a lot of card videos because I want to be a better card maker. And Rare Roo Crafts makes beautiful cards. But this one, folks, it's really beautiful. And she uses a whole combination of elements. She does some digital prints. She combines with some stamping, with a little altering using glossy accents and Wink of Stella. It's just a beautiful, beautiful card. And I was a little awed by it. So I thought I would share that with you. I've put a link to it in the comment section, but I also put it at the end screen so you can just click through and take a look at it. If you want to be inspired or you want to make a dimensional, really pretty card, her card is definitely a great reference point or a jumping point for inspiration. Well, the other thing I want to share with you is that our very own Elvia is having a birthday challenge. And folks, she's giving us so much notice. It's the deadline isn't until April 16th, which means international subscribers or really slow makers like me have plenty of time to get their entry in. And I'm so excited because it actually means I may actually get it in on time. That'll be exciting. And she's not asking for very much. She's asking for 2 ATC cards. One that's really in the spirit of an ATC, like artistic, and you sign it on the back. And then another one that's more like a Memdex, where you put things like what's your favorite sweet treat and what's your favorite color and that sort of thing. And I'll tell you, I know she's asking about the sweet treat because one of the nicest things that Elvia does is she sends out these surprise treat packages. And I know because I've been the recipient of more than one. And that's like getting a wee wish granted that you didn't even know you had. So Elvia picked up for my videos that I like a couple. I'm really a salty lover, but there are a couple of things I love. And one of them is Haribo gummy bears. I've loved them since I was a kid. So Elvia is amazing. She'll just suddenly have one of those delivered to you. And at first I didn't know it was Elvia who was doing it, but I caught on afterwards. And it's such a nice thing. And it's like, wait, that's a wish I didn't even know I had. And you just granted it. And it was amazing. So I know that's why she's asking for your favorite sweet treat, because it's one of the nice things she does for our community is she'll surprise you with a sudden sugary snack that you didn't even ask for. And then you get to have, and it brightens your whole day. The other thing she would like help with, if you have time, is to make 3 homemade 3x3 envelopes. And that's because she's doing this great gift of appreciation. She's making these handmade 3x3 cards, but she's worried she won't have enough time to make the envelopes too. So if you have time, she'd appreciate it if you could help her out by making just 3 of those. And they can be plain or they can be decorated. She doesn't mind. Either way, it's fine. And she's asking for 2 rosettes only, either paper or crepe, whatever you work best with, or fabric. I bet you she'd be fine with tulle rosettes too. She probably just didn't think of that. I think she just means 2 rosettes of any kind. And then, if you can, 2 handmade embellishments. But she's made it very clear, Elvia, that if you just want to do the 2 ATCs, that's great, and that gets you into the challenge. And isn't that wonderful? Because she's also given us so much time to get this done. So here's my hope, folks. I'm hoping everybody on here will support Elvia's challenge and submit. And I'll tell you why. 1, Elvia has been a constant supporter of everyone's challenges and on this channel for almost since the beginning. Like for many, almost a year now. Like a really constant presence. And I'm going to remind you that this Christmas she went through such a difficult period with her dad's emergency surgery, and it was so serious. And she didn't ask any of us for any help. Remember how odd we were by that? And then her husband did that incredibly selfless thing, which I thought was, I mean, this always tells me when a partner, this is true love, folks. You know, her partner spent Christmas alone, so that Elvia and her children could go be with her mom and dad for the surgery. And that moved me a great deal. And I thought, how epically unselfish of this person to do this. So Elvia, spring is always about renewal. And your dad, thank goodness, came through the surgery. And all of you came through it. And then I know you got sick right after. All of you got sick. But, that's not surprising. We can get on adrenaline. We can survive anything. But then when things calm down, that's when we get sick, right? Our immune system drops. So it's pretty normal. And then you got over that. But now it's your birthday and it's spring and it's a time for new things to happen and blossom in your life. So I'm hoping, folks, we can all support Elvia's challenge, especially since she's given us loads of time and she's made it really easy. Plus, who doesn't want to make a really artistic ATC card? I thought that was great, Elvia. So I'm going to put all the details for Elvia's birthday challenge in the comment section down below. But I'm also going to put an end screen so you can just click through to it. And I'm really hoping you'll support it. All right. The next thing I want to mention is that so many people have indicated that they would like to try mixed media. Heather indicated it was a crafty aspiration. Marilyn, Sweetwater Cards, has said that she wants to do more mixed media. And then yesterday when I did my card share for the card collab, Sabrina, Crafty Mom and Son, was like, listen, I'm interested in this, but I just don't know where to start. So I was thinking, I should share this really amazing tutorial that I came across. I don't even know when I came across it, but it's 7 basic mixed media techniques that every crafter should know. And it's taught by a woman by the name of Ingrid Blackburn. Now, there are many mixed media artists on YouTube that I love that I could share with you. But why this particular tutorial? Well, Ingrid's a good teacher. She's a really, really good teacher. And in a very short period of time, it's not a long video, folks, she really successfully shows you how to do 7 basic but really important mixed media techniques that are kind of the foundation techniques that then will give you a great foundation and you can build off from there. So I'm putting a link to that video in the channel, in the comment section down below, and I'm putting it as an end screen. And that way, when you have a moment, you can check out this video or you can save it in yours. I don't know if you guys have a skills file. I, for YouTube, have a folder called skills, and I put things in there that I'm interested in either developing or trying, or I just want as a reference point. So you could save it to watch later, or you could watch it today if you have time. But I'm hopeful that that will help not just Sabrina, but also will maybe inspire Heather and Marilyn to feel more confident about entering this wonderful world of mixed media. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And I love how it interplays with our regular paper crafting. And some folks like Anna Stratus, Heart to Hand Creations, started as a mixed media artist. And did you see that piece she made for Heather? Oh, gorgeous. So I think it could be a lot of fun to mix mixed media with paper crafting. So for those of you interested, that link will be there. And this video is great. Now, Ingrid also has more complicated tutorials on mixed media. So if you really enjoy this brief 7 basic techniques tutorial, you should check out our other videos because they're fantastic. All right, last, but I've saved the best for last because it's certainly not least. Folks, it's Pat Sweeney's birthday week. Yes, it is. Happy birthday week, Miss Pat Sweeney. So I was thinking, what would Pat really like for her birthday? Right? Because she's not doing a challenge, which, and I thought about doing one for her. And I was like, would she like that the most? And then I thought, no. What Pat would probably like the most is to spend her birthday with all of us. Because that's what she really loves doing, is coming on every day. And she always says she loves videos because it's like spending time with folks. And that's also why she likes lives. So I don't do lives for two reasons. I'm not at 1,000 subscribers. So in order to do a live on YouTube, I have to use a special program that sort of circumvents that, because on YouTube, in order to do a live, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. That's why so many people want to have 1,000 subscribers. That's why like Heather's moving towards that, and other folks. It's so that they can do lives. I don't know why lives don't appeal to me in terms of doing them. Maybe, as much as just doing a video. Maybe it's because I'm afraid I won't be able to follow the comments so well. I'm not sure. I have to figure that out. But anyway, I was thinking it might be great though to do a live this Saturday and do a birthday party for Pat Sweeney. Because, we did a baby shower for Tony. Well, we could do a birthday party for Pat Sweeney. So I was thinking I would do a live this Saturday at 4:30 p.m. where we would do a craft with me to make Pat Sweeney a birthday card. And we would have a little birthday party. But I'd like to know from you all if that time works well for you. I don't want this to be in conflict. Lily always does a craft with me on the weekends, especially on Saturdays. And I know Ara's been doing them lately too, the paper treasury. And I know that most people love to go and do those. I normally do too. I haven't been able to because of work and everything else, but I think this weekend I might be able to, hopefully. So I just don't want to operate something that is running at the same time as the paper treasury or crafting with Lillard, because so many of you love to participate in those. So let me know if 4:30 is a good time for Saturday for Pat Sweeney's party. And if we were to do a party, would you be willing to attend and, work on a birthday card for Pat? Because I think that would be fabulous. So just leave me a comment down below, or if you're in or you're not in. I know I can't accommodate everyone's schedule, but if 4:30 seems to be in general a good time for most people, then I will figure out how to do this live. I have never tried this software that lets you do a live on YouTube if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, but I will somehow figure it out and get it done in time for Saturday. So let me know, y'all, if that's something that you're in for. Wouldn't that be fun though, having a birthday party online? Jellybean knows of a program where many of us could be live together, and she shared it with me, but I still haven't figured it out. Jellybean, have you figured it out? Because then maybe several of us could host this together. Because, Pat's really good friends with Kayla, Crafty Pen Pal Mama, and Carrie Martin, and maybe they want to co-host this as a birthday party for Pat. But I don't know how to use that software yet, ladies, so we would have to have a little conference and figure it out. But regardless, folks, wish Pat a very happy birthday. And it's also Mary Jane's birthday, so I want to remind you of that. I think it's on the 23rd, so just giving you a little heads up that it's also her birthday week, really. And I may be missing others, folks, because I did something very foolish. I left my birthday calendar in Florida, and that was not smart, because I remember very distinctly that there were a ton of birthdays from the end of February till March. So I'm going to go back to my original birthday video and record the birthdays again on a calendar here in New York. So if I have missed anyone's birthday, I want to apologize. For instance, I saw that Lou David got a birthday card this week, folks, and I went, oh no, it was Lou's birthday. So first of all, happy belated birthday, Lou, and I'm so sorry that I missed it. I should have brought that calendar with me here, and I failed to. So I'm sorry that I missed your birthday, and folks, you should, if you have a minute today, wish Lou David a happy belated birthday. If there are others of you who I've missed, I so apologize. I am going to take care of that. That is on the crafty list today. I'm going to make sure I record those birthdays into my New York calendar so we don't miss any more. But please take a second today to wish Pat Sweeney a very happy birthday week. Because it's special. And she's on here every day supporting each of us. So this is a small thing we can do to celebrate her. All right, y'all, I'm super excited about this week. I'm hoping to have a bunch of things to share with you. Everything from little racks of love to new techniques I'm trying, all sorts of things. So it's going to be a fun week. I hope whatever your week is looking like, that it's not going to be stressful. Please take time for self-care. We've talked a lot about that this week. I hope you have lots of time to craft, and I hope you're so inspired by the amazing videos that are out at the moment. All right, y'all. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday.